Let's take a look at the square root property. This is something that you're going to have to do all the time because equations like when one side is a square and then another side is a number appear everywhere in algebra. So it'll be good for you guys to figure this out early enough and practice. In the equation x squared minus 31 equals 0, what you need to do is, if you want to use something called square root property, you want to isolate a square on one side and move everything else to the other side. So here, I am just going to add 31 to both sides, which is going to allow me to then get an equation x squared equal 31, right? And this is going to cancel here. Now, what do I do to solve? Well, what you need to do is take the square root of both sides. I'm going to take the square root here, apply the square root on the other side. What happens with the square root and a square, they cancel each other out so that you can just get x. That's the idea. And then on the other side, you're just going to get square root of 31. Now, that would have been it. That would be correct, except there is another solution. And this is what most students miss because they don't notice that you are supposed to also include a negative of it. Because when you square a negative, just imagine that you are taking negative square root of 31 and multiplying again by negative square root of 31. Well, what happens? The two negatives cancel out, and then square root of 31 times square root of 31 is just 31. Okay, because square root by definition is a number such as you multiply it by itself and you get the whatever number is under the square root. And notice how the minuses cancel out. So the most common mistake I see is students forgetting that this is actually going to be two answers. So it's not just going to be square root of 31, but it's also going to be negative square root of 31.